Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel Steady Delight. Welcome to another video of current affairs for 9th November. So today is 9th of November and today we are going to discuss some questions of current affairs, and the PDF of this video is in description. Please watch this video till end. So let's start this video. First question. The bilateral summit between India and which country was held virtually on 6 November 2020? Answer is option number B, Italy. The bilateral summit between India and Italy was held virtually on 6 November 2020. This summit was attended by the Indian PM Narendra Modi, Sri Narendra Modi, and Prime Minister of Italy Giuseppe Conte. The two leaders reviewed the broad framework of the bilateral relationship and reaffirmed their commitment to strengthen cooperation against common global challenges, including the COVID-19 pandemic. So let's move on to the next question. Second question. Who co-chaired the fourth meeting of the OPEC India Dialogue? Answer is option number A, Dharmendra Pradhan. The fourth high-level meeting of the OPEC Indian Dialogue was hosted by the OPEC Secretariat. The meeting was co-chaired by He Mohammad Sanusi Barkindo, Secretary General of OPEC, and Sri Dharmendra Pradhan, who is India Minister of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and is also the Minister of Steel. Very important question for your exam. This is a picture of Dharmendra Pradhan, and he recently co-chaired the fourth meeting of the OPEC Indian Dialogue. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 3. Where did India conducted major try service exercise? Answer is option number C, Andaman and Nicobar Island. A special dry service combat exercise called Bull Strike with special forces and amphibious operations was conducted by the Andaman and Nicobar Command ANC over the last 3 days. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. Who chaired the virtual Global Investor Roundtable? Answer is option number B, Narendra Modi. Prime Minister Narendra Modi chaired a virtual global investor roundtable that will provide an opportunity to leading global investors and Indian business leaders to engage and deliberate with senior policymakers on how to further accelerate the growth of international investments in the country. The Virtual Global Investor Roundtable, in short VGIR, is being organized by the Ministry of Finance and the National Investment and Infrastructure Fund. The Prime Minister's office, in short PMO, said this in a statement. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 5. Tata Technologies inked deal with which state government for rupees 4,600 crores? Answer is option number D, Karnataka. Tata Technologies has inked a deal with Karnataka government to modernize 150 state-run ITIs and an outlay of rupees 4,600 crores. The project cost will include investment from the state government as well as from a consortium of 20 companies led by Tata Technologies. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 6. Which organization signed Memorandum of Understanding MOU with NTPC subsidiary and VVN? Answer option number A, AAI. The Airports Authority of India, in short AAI, has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with a subsidiary of NTPC and NTPC Vidyut Vyapar Nigam In short, NVVN. It is the subsidiary of NTPC Ltd. To promote usage of electric vehicles and set up solar power plants at the airports managed and operated by Airports Authority of India. So, Airports Authority of India recently signed Memorandum of Understanding with NTPC subsidiary NVVN. NVVN full form is NTPC Vidyut Vyapar Nigam. Why? To promote usage of electric vehicles and set up solar power plants. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 7. Which organization launched PSLV C-49 with 10 satellites? Answer is option number A, ISRO. The Indian Space Research Organization, in short ISRO, has launched the 51st mission of Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV. This is the first mission by ISRO in 2020. The carrier vehicle PSLV C-49 will deliver 10 satellites in all, with EOS-01 as the primary one. It is the 51st mission of Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle PSLV. The carrier was launched from Satish Dhawan Space Center, which is located in Sriharikota, which is in Andhra Pradesh. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 8. WhatsApp partnered with how many banks for UPI payment? Answer is option number C, 5. WhatsApp has partnered with 5 Indian banks to process its payment services. These are State Bank of India, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Axis Bank and Jio Payments Bank. The Facebook online messaging platform WhatsApp has received the approval from the National Payments Corporation of India, in short NPCI, to launch its United Payments Interface UPI based payment service in India, to let users send or receive money across the country. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 9. Name the 2-day joint coastal security annual exercise held on November 5 and 6 at Paradip Coast in Odisha and carried out by the state government of Odisha and West Bengal. Answer is option number C, Sagar Kavach. Our 2-day joint coastal security annual exercise Sagar Kavach was held on November 5-6 at Paradip Coast in Odisha. It was carried out by the state government of Odisha and West Bengal. More than 10 such departments, including the Indian Navy, the Indian Coast Guard, the Odisha Police, the local fishermen, the Forest Department, Anti-Port Marine Department have joined the joint exercise. So, who is the Chief Minister of Odisha? Please comment. And the Governor of Odisha is Ganesi Lal. So, let's move on to the next question. Question number 10. Who chaired India's CEO Forum on Climate Change and highlighted India's plans for reducing carbon emissions? Answer is option number B, Prakash Javadekar. And Prakash Javadekar is the Union Minister of Environment. The Union Minister of Environment Prakash Javadekar, while virtually chairing the Indian CEO Forum of Climate Change, and highlighted that climate change is an important issue which needs the attention of the world leaders. And this is the image of Prakash Javadekar. He recently chaired India CEO Forum on Climate Change and highlighted India's plans of reducing carbon emissions. So let's move on to the next question. This question I told you in the last video to answer this question in the comments. So let's discuss this question. Question number 11. Manipur's Gyanendra Ningobham became new president of which sport? Answer is option number D, hockey. Manipur's Gyanendra Ningobham was elected unopposed as the president of Hockey India, while former president Mohammad Mustaq Ahmed is back in the Hockey Indian Executive Board after being elected unopposed for the senior vice president post. Earlier, Gyanendra Ningobham has been serving as the officiating president of Hockey India since July 2020. So in November he have now become the president. So this is the image of Gyanendra Nengobham, and he recently became the new president of hockey in November. So let's go on to the next question. Question number 12. The National Cancer Awareness Day 2020 is being observed annually on which date? Answer is option number A, 7th November. The National Cancer Awareness Day is observed annually in India on November 7 to spread awareness on cancer, its symptoms and treatment. According to the World Health Organization, cancer is the second leading cause of death globally. In 2018, approximately 18 million cases were there globally, of which 1.5 million were in India. From 18, 1.5 million were in India alone. In 2018, there were around 0.8 million cancer deaths in India against 9.5 million globally. So let's move on to the next question. Question number 13. Hariharan won J.C. Daniel Award for lifetime contributions in which cinema? Option number A, Marathi. Option number B, Tollywood. Option number C, Bollywood. Option number D, Hollywood. Please answer this question in the comments, and let me know in the comment how was the video. And another, you have to answer in comments that who is the chief minister of Odisha. And this was the last question for the video. If you like this video, then please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and share this video to your friends, family. So thanks for watching.